was impressed this year. And I felt like everybody showed up. People that weren't even famous showed up. Like Central C. My daughter called me to my mom, Central C at the Met Gala. Who? You know, the guy with the UK accent, the white boy, and I had to look. I said, oh, he did that song with Lil Baby? That's the only reason I know him. Like, I don't know any other song. Like, he was there. They said, yeah, he had pulled up catfishing, blackfacing with a black baby, but he was white. They was trying to figure out where the black baby came from. Whose baby did he have? Which girl was he sleeping? It was just a mess. But needless to say, I think everybody showed out. I'm gonna go over some of my, because a lot of people was like confused when they saw Future. Very confused when they saw Future. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just, with Future's look, I like the suit because you don't get to see him in suits a lot. You always see him dressed like he's like 15 or 16. Like he's got Air Force Ones and Jordans in his pocket. In his closet. I would have preferred him to go without the glasses. You know, like we never get a chance to see Future's eyes. And I personally think Future has nice eyes. He has those nice, like kind of Chinese style eyes on a black man. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't ever show those off. And the hair really, really got everybody kind of off guard because they was like, did Future cut his hair? No, Future wore weave. I don't know why y'all just figuring that out. I was shocked at y'all not knowing that Future had extensions. I know his hairstylist. My vitamin D, it's amazing. Flavorless, but has an orange scent. But how'd y'all rate Future's look? I just wish it wouldn't have been so baggy. It would have been more contoured. But you got to tell him to put down the liquor because they would have been able to couture his stomach. And I guess he didn't want to like no old dude with the long suit on, you know what I'm saying, and the cane. It would have gave his real age, which was 41. It would have gave his real age. That's it. Moving on. Who else? Who's this next, Jasmine? Just save my best for last. You go through everybody. I'll see them from here. Hold on. Definitely gonna congratulate Rihanna. Okay? She is pregnant with her third baby, barefoot and pregnant. How old is she now? 37? Yeah, 37 years old. Her ass getting bigger. She never used to have like a big butt like that. That's that pregnancy. But I be trying to tell people, don't be messing with your body. Don't do your body till after you had kids. And the only thing you should be doing after you had kids is snatching in that stomach, maybe picking up a titty or two. That's about it, okay? Wait until after. But y'all be doing y'all bodies too early. And then when you do have babies, y'all look real sloppy with the BBL and the baby. It just don't go together. But Rihanna does look good. I thought motherhood, third time is looking good on her, even though we just interviewed Diddy's head of fashion for Sean John, and he said that Capricorn Clark, Diddy's ex-assistant that's set to testify against Diddy, that ASAP Rocky is allegedly gay. And I guess given his latest interview that he did, and he said he likes to play in Rihanna's closet. Wonder how he's gonna feel about his sons playing in females' closets. Moving on. Who's next, Jasmine? Come on, give him to me. Oh, Zendaya. Now, the theme was, is it dandyism? How do you call it? It was like, damn it, you don't know shit about fashion. Nothing about dandyism. Yeah, so it was back when like men used to wear like tailored suits, like black men in New York used to wear them tailored suits. So they never wore those in the South. We wore the big baggy suits. Our preachers, they was big baggy. It looked like, Gerald Levert suits on somebody skinny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was the theme. And I thought mostly everybody was on theme. I thought Zendaya, she always comes through. And I like simple. Zendaya is always very simple. I feel like she never tries to do too much or overdo it or... I don't know. I feel like we get her naturalness when she comes out. And Law Roach, her stylist, did a good job with her and Nicki Minaj. Let me see Nicki Minaj real quick before we get on to the game losing his house. Where Nicki at? Nicki done popped out. You know why? The only time Nicki come outside is when she got a check to get. Where Nicki at? The only time, Zendaya, you got to go. The only time Nicki come outside is when it's time to get a check, and she about to drop this summer. What do you call it? It's not Afro, it's not reggae, island music. Like, she got a whole island album. She's planning a tour. She's about to drop, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the only time we get to see her, which I like it because it's calculated, you know? And so this kind of, and she's lost weight, as we can see. I mean, she ain't gonna never lose her ass. She got to get surgery for that. But she looked good, though. She looked skintier, you know? This was one of my favorite looks as well. So I don't know. I like simple stuff. I don't like overly dramatic things. You know what I'm saying? So I thought this was pretty simple. And Law Roach did this too, you know? And she's notorious for wearing some shit that I be like, Nicki, now I know I can't dress, but it's too much. The pink tennis skirts and stuff like that, that's the Sexy Red, them done took that style, and now all we see is black booty bouncing all over the internet in Dubai. Who's next, Jasmine? Who's next? Now, she slayed. This Tiana Taylor, even though she looked like a scene out of the Pirates of the Caribbean, she still slayed it, okay? She did. She did her thing. Always gorgeous, always looks good. You know, she always comes to not play. Who else we got, Jasmine? Oh, yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean all day. They should cast her for the third one. I want to see her play beside Johnny Depp. I want to see it. Who else we got, Jasmine? Who else we got? Janelle Monae. Not one of my favorite looks, but she ain't ugly. So she could pull off anything. Jasmine said this was one of her favorite looks. You liked it, Jasmine? She liked the red and white. What do they think in the chat? They like it? I can't see the chat. You know what I'm saying? I want to chill with y'all, but I can't because we're on a different software today. So, but listen, they like it. She's beautiful, though. I don't think there's nothing she can mess up. I've seen Janelle Monae like come out and be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But for this, I was just like, I don't know. I felt like she could have got a little risky like Tiana Taylor. Yeah. But she gorgeous though. I mean, it doesn't matter what she put on. She's still gorgeous. Moving on. Who else we got, Jasmine, real quick? Oh, yeah. Now, this was one of my favorites. Lauryn Hill came out. And they said she was on time. They said this was the first time she was on time. She looked great. I love the yellow. Very summer. I love the afro. I felt like it just looked just like when she first hit the scene. Like, she looks great. Who else? Who else we got? Let's see. Oh, wow, that's another angle. Jasmine pulled some really good pictures. Yes, Met Gala. I'm telling you, I was just watching it across my feed when my social media team was putting up the pictures. I was like, oh my God. I was actually entertained. I was like, wow. Okay, who else we got? Who else we got before we move on? Oh, this was my favorite. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if it was my favorite because she's one of my favorite artists, Diana Ross, or it's her grace, or it's her being 80, looking like she stopped aging at 50. I don't know. And that was just so angelic. I was just, wow. I don't know. My head, honestly, out of all the looks, this was my favorite. Diana Ross was my favorite. Now, they said Megan Thee Stallion did try to take her little look. I don't know if she got the drop on it, but you know, this is Miss Ross. Like, I don't think anybody can outshine Miss Ross. Yeah, like she definitely did that. I wonder how she feels about Smokey Robinson and this $50 million lawsuit that he just caught allegedly taking his housemaids' vaginas without their permission, according to them. We've got the lawsuit, the Jane Does, and the allegations live for TashaKLive.com. Make sure you have your subscriptions. That's a nasty lawsuit. I smelt the shingles all over it. Moving on. So those were some of my favorite looks. You know, this is the first time I was like, oh, I ain't watched this in a minute. Let me bring this up because I actually enjoyed it. Now, let's get on, Jasmine. Who we got? Let's